This is a review of subtraction with renaming. We went over this yesterday. It takes a few times to get good at it, so I want to show you some example problems. So 3 1/8 minus 1 3/4 is what I'm going to do first. We have to find our LCD of 4 and 8. 4, 8. So now we found our least common denominator of 4 and 8 is 8. This one we don't have to change, but 3/4 we definitely do. So I'm going to put an 8 here. And because 4 times 2 is 8, I'm going to do times 2 here. And I get a 6. But now I've got a problem. I can't do 1 minus 6. So I'm going to have to go and get some fraction change. When I get my fraction change, I cross out the 3 and make it a 2, just like when you borrow, when you subtract regular problems. And I'm going to go to the guy and ask for some fraction change. I need 8 eighths, because 8 eighths is equal to 1. I'm just breaking it up into 8 pieces. Now I add 1/8 plus 8 eighths, and I get 9 eighths. This is when circling the numbers you're subtracting really helps you, because there's a lot of things here. I have some students that do the 8 minus 6 on accident, so make sure you're actually adding these together. So 9 minus 6 is 3 eighths, and 2 minus 1 is 1. 3 eighths can't be simplified, so I'm done. On this next one, I'm going to do 5 and 1/7 minus 2 and 9/14. I'm going to skip the LCD part here because I made it a 14 on the bottom. I know I'm going to have to change this to a 14th. 7 times 2 is 14. 1 times 2 is 2. Now I've got a problem. I can't do 2 minus 9 here. I've got to go to the 5, cross them out. And I need to go to the guy and ask him for some fraction change. And this is going to feel weird, but we need 14 14ths for my fraction change, because whatever the denominator is, you need on the top and the bottom here. So 14 plus 2 is 16. So I have 16/14. I'm going to circle the numbers I'm subtracting, because there's a lot happening here. Make sure you're subtracting the right numbers. 16 minus 9 is 7. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, I'm going to stop here because 7/14 can be simplified. 7 is half of 14. Anytime your numerator is half the denominator, that's your no-brainer. My kid's loud sneezing in the background, sorry. And that's 2.5. I'm going to show you one more. Sometimes you're going to see them like this. Don't freak out. So on this problem, I've got 3 minus 1 3/5. You can't do 2 3/5 at the answer. It's going to be wrong, okay? You've got to have something here. Otherwise, you can't subtract 3/5. Nothing's in the fraction lane. I'm going to cross out the 3 and make it a 2. And then, because I have a 5 as a denominator, my fraction change is 5/5. 5/5 minus 3/5 is 2/5. And 2 minus 1 is 1. And this video is done.